Alright, so as you can see, gone a little bit fancy since the last time we streamed. I haven't streamed on Twitch as of yet. However, we are beginning today to stream on Twitch. We've kind of tinkered around with a few things. We've got a few different scenes now, as this one that I'm currently in, which is just my webcam. You can see in the background, hang on, a little guy, Snorlax, and Phalanx on top of him. So you can kind of get a better idea of what my room's like, although that's not what we're streaming for. We'll just move on down to our the reason we're here is shiny hunting. Still shiny hunting, Shaymin. We're up to 2,501 encounters. Hang on, and 1 encounters. Because I accidentally clicked on it before I started the stream. I've got some music in the background. I turned down the game volume a lot because the past few streams I've realized it's like really annoying, not only for me, but I'm sure it's annoying to just listen back on and have in the background the constant game sound. So got like some Pokemon lo-fi thing going on in the background. Hopefully it's a bit more chill, a bit more interesting to listen to. But yeah, we've tinkered around with the stream. I can now see my chat on the stream, as you can see as well, which is nice because it means I haven't got things all over the place like I have been before. Still got the Coke Zero. Some things never change. But yeah, this is our first stream on Twitch. We're also live on YouTube right now at No DexLife, exactly the same as it is here on Twitch. Kind of basically trying to focus on Twitch now when it comes to actually streaming. I feel like I've got a better chance of getting noticed is the wrong word, but just having people trickle in naturally, I find probably going to be far more likely to happen on Twitch. So we're kind of streaming on here. The VODs of the stream, they'll all be uploaded onto my YouTube channel as they were, with the fresh new thumbnail that we made, Ben's dream, wherever he is. Yeah, so that's good. We are probably gonna go for. I want to try. This is because it's the first stream on Twitch. I'm gonna try and aim for like 3-hour stream. Maybe it'll end up being 2.5. I don't know, but around there, that's the goal. A few other changes I've made since last time. You saw the scenes. You saw the starting scene. Bit of a Turner City lo-fi shower glitch city. Legend of the Pokemon community, without a doubt. The other change I made is that I can now move my encounters up and down with just a touch of a button, which makes this a lot easier for me, because I can basically do everything I need to do in game on one hand, and then my other hand is free for tinkering around with the stream and stuff. So we're in a good place when it comes to streaming. The lighting's okay. Yeah, no, I'm actually been like I was setting things up yesterday, just like quality of life improvements, trying to get things to sound good, to look good, and just to seem a little bit more like I know what I'm doing. And I think hopefully it will show. My only issue is I'm not entirely sure about audio mixing. Like, I don't know how loud my mic currently is, like in comparison to the background music on the various scenes. Also the alert sounds for when I get followers and things like that. We don't have to worry about that as of now, because it hasn't happened. But when it does happen, whoever's in the stream, you'll be the first to hear it. So we have got alerts set up now, which obviously we didn't have on YouTube. So good place for us to be. But hopefully it's not too blaringly loud. I tried to play around with it yesterday, but you never really know until you're here, until you've gone live and it's all ready. So yeah, we're here. We are live on Twitch. I hope I hope I'm live also on YouTube. And what I'm going to quickly do is just check on my phone and make sure it is in fact live, because I did go live to a private audience, which sounds interesting, but I can assure you it isn't. Because nothing was happening. No one could see a damn thing. But yes, I am live on Twitch and YouTube. Cool. Just had to double check. But yeah, no, we're gonna keep at it today. You know, who knows? First stream on Twitch, we might get lucky. We might actually find the shiny today. Never know. It would be nice. Little treat for myself. Yeah. I was just checking my shells all good. You never know. Hopefully get a bit of luck. Yeah, I'm going to aim for a longer stream today. That's the plan. I've got nowhere to be. Nothing to do. Usually my streams are interrupted by me being hungry, but right now I feel good. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing for as long as we can. Gonna see how it goes. Yeah, when people do trickle into the stream, I would greatly appreciate any criticism on sound, because who knows how it sounds. Hopefully it sounds good, because I can't hear music and whatnot. I don't know how it sounds. I do also still have the in-game music on. It's like it should be really, really faint and really quiet, to the point where it's not overbearing. But again, I'm not entirely sure. So hopefully we'll get some answers to that this stream. Oh man, I purposely made sure I couldn't hear any music, because in previous streams I'll hear the in-game music and I'll just be humming away, and it annoys me, so God knows how much it annoys other people who are listening in. So yeah, I can I can imagine it's incredibly jarring. But here I am, not with zero music in my ears whatsoever, and I'm still humming away. It's a bad habit, but I can't help it. Honestly, being able to raise the encounter with just a touch of a button is chef's kiss. So good. So good. Like, it's such a simple change, but it's honestly, it's a big quality of life thing for the stream. It makes it so much easier. I don't have to keep fidgeting around so much. I can basically just sit up straight in my chair, arms in place, and just do what I need to do. Sounds really strange, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I reckon I'll be able to get through encounters even quicker now as well, because I'm not fidgeting so much. I can literally just focus on exactly what I have going on, you know, controller in my hands, finger on the button, ready to go, you know. So it should hopefully like be really streamlined to the point where we get these encounters in just probably not much quicker, but quick enough to, like, you know, I'd say get a few more in. We definitely save time in the future going through the stream this way. Definitely nice quality of life thing. Let me tell you the pain and suffering I had setting up the stream today, because normally my Elgato runs generally fine, but today at first it wasn't picking up sound, which isn't unheard of. It happens a lot, but then it just wasn't reading it at all. So I tinkered around. I basically unplugged everything, started again, and then yeah, I had to go on the hunt for another HDMI cable, because it just was so finicky. And then, like, so I have the gameplay up here as well. I tend not to look at it, so it's kind of a waste. I'm looking at my Elgato capture footage on my screen, but I have the gameplay on my TV up top, and it's basically the HDMI wire I had plugged in to the Elgato to the TV was falling apart, like completely falling apart. So I changed it, and then it kind of made it worse, because the HDMI wire I changed it to was like broken, so it looked terrible. I went on a hunt for another HDMI wire, and I have one now. But to be honest, it's like a proper like industrial, like outside the house HDMI wire. Like there is not much give in it at all. Like it is chunky, so it's like very very obnoxious. Like I plugged it in and it's like moving around everything behind my laptop here. Like the setup is just like getting shaken around by this one wire, refusing to like give way. Yeah, I turned down the volume on my mic, so I think the gain should be mostly the same. But the volume that you're hearing on the other side should be quieter. I don't know how well that's worked, but that was the plan. So hopefully it did in fact do that. I've got my stream up on my phone, just to the left of me over here. Just trying to see if I'm like dropping frames or anything like that, because I know that, I mean, hey, I'm currently streaming on 2 different places. I don't know how well my my setup's gonna cope with it. So far, so good, I think. It's not been too bad. Yeah, I think everything is actually, all things considered, this is our first time live on Twitch, I think it's going okay. What I'm going to quickly do is mute my mic, just so I can try and get a gauge of the sound of the stream from my phone. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so I just had a really quite an obvious thought that I'm quite surprised I didn't consider doing already. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the in-game sound effects on and turn down the music. I don't know why I didn't consider that before, because I'd like to have the sound effects on. I want to hear those shiny sparkles. I'm sure everyone does, you know, for when they happen. So, yeah, we'll do that. It makes so much sense. I don't know why I didn't do that before, because the game was just annoying with the game music. Like I was hearing the lo-fi like beat in the background, and it's like it sounds fine, but the in-game music behind it just wasn't nice. So we've turned that off now. Hopefully it's a bit more bearable to listen to. There isn't actually much delay from the stream to my actual being live in real life right now. There's like quite a instantaneous, you know what I'm trying to say. There's no lag time. There's like a tiny bit, like a few seconds, which is actually very nice. But yeah, the general plan is to stream on Twitch, try and cultivate a following of some form. All the VODs will be on YouTube. YouTube is still very much in the plan, and it's kind of like the main goal too. I'd like to make shorts and full-length videos as well at some point. of basically what we're doing here on Twitch. So that's the general plan. I think that it kind of all starts from Twitch. YouTube is kind of like, it's there, like it's being given love, but like until I think we get a bit of consistency here on Twitch and streaming, and you know, starting to make a bit of progress on the Shiny Living decks, which if you didn't know is why we're here. Then I think then we'll start to see. Well, it'll give me something to do for the YouTube channel. You know, right now it's like, well, I'm making content, you know, but like unless I'm streaming, I'm not. So it starts here. Oh man, let me tell you, every time I see this Shaymin come on the screen, I'm like, could have been the one. Could have been the one. Generally speaking, is like, I don't consider it too much when you're shiny hunting. I think anyone that shiny hunts knows that basically the shiny always comes when you're not looking. When you're not looking, when you're not expecting it, that's when all of a sudden the Pokemon decides to shine. So I probably shouldn't pay too much attention to what's actually going on in game, but now I can't help myself. Sorry, I need to yawn. I'm not even tired. I said this last time. I remember a couple streams ago, I think it was. I was like, I was like, yeah, I feel great. I'm having a great time. I feel awesome. And then like literally like 10 minutes later, I was starting to crash. I had work early that day, and it's like, all of a sudden you look at the clock and you've been awake for like 20 hours, and it's like, oh man, long day, very long day. Currently staring at the camera. Let me know if this makes anyone feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel uncomfortable because the light's really bright. But you know, I'm gonna look back in this in a second and see how it looks. Yeah, I look back myself on the stream. It looks terrifying. Looks terrifying. No one wants to have their own eyes looking back at them. Spooky. Very uncanny. Posture's terrible, man. Really try and correct it, but it's uncorrectable. It's the form I was given. Did I increase the encounter then? I don't recall doing it, but I'm gonna take my I'm in good faith. I'm gonna trust myself if I did it. Subway for lunch. Had a classic BLT. Yeah, you know the one. It's like pepperoni and salami and turkey and stuff. Pretty good. It's not my go-to order. I'm a chicken breast and turkey rashers kind of guy, generally speaking. But I used to be a all the meats kind of guy. So when I'm back to my roots today, and it was good. We had a foot-long churro thing as well, which was actually surprisingly quite nice. So that was fun too. It was fairly inexpensive, to be honest. I wasn't upset by the price I paid for it, considering what it was. I shared it with my brother, so got our money's worth, I'd say. You know, it was okay Subway. I used to be a Italian herbs and cheese kind of man, and it's like going back to it every now and it's like, yeah, that's good stuff. You know, it makes you wonder why you ever switched to hearty Italian, but probably for health reasons. Who knows? Do 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 do. What I might do is change the Pokemon I'm leading with to something that isn't so friendly with me, because the Breloom just does a little dance every encounter, and it's like it's got to be adding like a couple of seconds on to like every encounter, just slowing me down. Might have a quick tinker with that, see if I can speed things up a little bit there. Basically, the if we can just become super efficient in the way we're getting encounters, it would be really useful. We'll try this. We'll try that. I don't know if this Uxie is super friendly with me either, but we'll quickly check it. Here we come. It would save probably a second per encounter, maybe even more, which definitely adds up when you're doing hundreds of encounters a stream. No, this one loves me too. Also awaiting my directions. Not good enough. Where'd all this friendship come from? Really letting the team down. We have other options. Not really, no. That is a shame. It was worth a go. Anyway, did I do an encounter? I feel like I didn't. Sad part about being a new streamer is that I have no one here to correct my mistakes. I'm almost certain I didn't add an encounter there. I think I might be an encounter behind. I'll have to go back and check. I distracted myself by playing around on my mic. Come on, Shaymin. Thing is, I kind of I associate this hunt now with purely just streaming. I mean, I started this hunt long before I started streaming, but now when I think of, oh, I'm going to stream today, it's just me doing this over and over again. Which won't be the case forever, I hope. I really hope that won't be the case forever. I think, you know, in a perfect world, we do find this shiny Shaymin on stream eventually. And then, we'll have something to show for the hunt, which would be nice. And also give us the opportunity to kind of move on to something else. So far in my streaming career, in quotation marks, it's just been this. It's just been this Shaymin. So I'm excited to be able to hunt something else and play a different game even. Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl, they're not the best. They're okay for what they are, I guess, but they're terrible for what they could have been. So, you know, if we don't have to play BDSP, we can. I'd be quite happy to not. Get Legends Arceus hunt in here, Scarlet and Violet. A lot easier games to shiny hunt in, that's for sure. Maybe not so exciting for when the shiny does happen, which I'm sure is about to be right now. I don't know why, I've got a feeling 2544, it's a good number. Could be this one. Could you imagine though? Like, yeah, I know it wasn't, and we just pretend that I never said that. And I'll just say it about the next encounter too, but it would have been nice. It would have been a good feeling. Bam bam. Na na. Fiftieth encounter of the stream. Be a nice even round number to find it. No, mind. I thought that 15 encounters went fairly quick. I don't know exactly how long I've been live for. Actually, no, yeah, I do. 32 minutes. I lied. 50 encounters in 32 minutes. Is that good timing? Yeah, I'd say that's about on par as usual. I'd say. Definitely felt a bit more effortless though, not having to mess around with as much as normal. It's nice. Do you know what? Part of me is really tempted to go up to 3,000 encounters. I might even stream twice today. Because for sure I'm gonna need a break in between 500 encounters. Because I'm a shiny hunter. I'm a bit of a no life. Haven't touched grass in a while, but that's a long time without a break. I have a little BRB scene now for the stream as well, which we haven't tested out yet. So we'll probably use that at some point. Maybe if I need to pee or get a drink or something. And kind of see what that's like. It's a lot like the starting one. In fact, it's exactly like the starting one. If anyone was here to see that. My laptop is purring away at me right now, and I'm not entirely sure why. But it's not too happy. Not happy, Bob. Not happy. I was having this conversation with my brother 2 days ago. I think The Incredibles might be the most quotable movie of all time. Like, we were going through it, like, so we've watched the movie so many times, literally hundreds of times. It's one of my favorite films. And I basically know the entire script of that film, like, from start to finish. And we were going through it, and, like, literally every single line in that movie, like, is completely quotable. Like, it's mad. Like, every single line is like a moment in my brain. I do love it. Honey, where is my super suit? I put it away. Where? Why do you need to know? I need it. So good. So good. What a film. I'm literally just thinking through all the things. There's so many good lines in that film. It's ridiculous. Oh man. Little stretch. I dropped my shoulder a bit here. You can see a little phalanx and my little Snorlax in the back. So, like, if I just you can see him, look at it. Cutie patooties. I put them in the background because I have nothing else in my background at the moment. If you see behind me, my light, my cosine light, fell off in the middle of the night, which absolutely could have killed me. Which is pretty fun. Hopefully, I'm very lucky actually. This screw, it kind of came off one screw and then like fell down one side, so it didn't murder me in my sleep, which was, you know, a blessing, I would say. Nice not to die, you know. Keep things light. It's an interesting one because I don't know how much I should speak, if that makes sense. Like, on one hand, I feel like a bit insane because I'm literally having a conversation with myself. But on the other hand, if I'm not saying anything, one, it's not good practice. You want to get used to being able to speak and be able to have things to say and be a good communicator for a hefty chunk of time while streaming, you know. Of course, it's easier when you have other people feeding the reaction back to you, but it's a good habit to get into, I think. Well, despite seeming a bit crazy. Also, like, you know, if somehow, some way people end up finding the VODs on my YouTube channel and they just want something to have on in the background, it's not very exciting if I'm sitting here in silence. That's kind of where my head's at when it comes to this whole project in its entirety, is that make it as good as you can, as early as you can, you know, and try and create a product that's going to attract people and not, you know, generally speaking, wish my way into an audience, when the reality is streaming and content creation in general is so saturated, and especially, well, maybe not especially Pokemon, but shiny hunting isn't uncommon, or at least it's nowhere near as uncommon as it once was. You know, when I was younger, I mean, there weren't really many dedicated shiny hunting channels. Yeah, not many at all, but nowadays as well, it's so much easier to be able to do that. Back in the back in the Nintendo DS days, and not many people had capture cards for the DSs unless they were like devout content creators. Nowadays, you just buy an Elgato, plug it in, and off you go. Start soft resetting for some Shaymin. It's a very saturated thing, but the point is, like, I was trying to make a stream that's worth watching as early as possible. You know, I mean, we have the layout, we got a lot of nice things going on. Getting more comfortable using OBS. To be honest, OBS is a little bit incredible, considering it's open source and stuff. It's a bit mad how useful it is. It's a really good tool, but it takes time to get used to and kind of understand what's what, where things are, why things are where they are. You know, I'm definitely getting more comfortable with that now. My next step is get a bit more used to Photoshop. I made the thumbnail for the YouTube VODs with a bit of help, but trying to get a feel for that, understand how that works, and go from there. And I know I've been saying it in every single stream that I've done, I think since the start of this channel, but I'm going to be working on an introduction video for the channel probably as soon as possible. Now I have the stream up and running in like a way that's good for basically there's not much tinkering left to do with the stream. You know, there's kind of, I'm onto the step of time to stream, you know. Consistently streaming is like my next streaming goal. Kind of got everything else I want in place. There might be minor tweaks and stuff here and there, but generally speaking, I'm kind of where I want to be. Now it's just about streaming as consistently as I can. Work, obligations considered. Man, I don't know why I get so sleepy when I'm streaming. I'm not sure if it's like I don't know, it could just be the monotony of soft resetting. Also, I feel like when I'm streaming, my room goes up a few degrees with everything going on and the ring light and stuff. It gets a bit warmer, and I think maybe that makes me a little bit sleepy. It is pretty consistent every stream. I feel like I need a big yawn and a big stretch, you know. My laptop is sicko mode right now. It is going airplane mode. It's like a PS4 Pro. I really shouldn't be humming and being obnoxious when it comes to music and stuff, because although I can't hear it, you can hear music. And me making my own music on top of that can't be fun to listen to. So I really should try not to do that. Two-month oops. What a message. What a message. Well, what I'm gonna do is take note of that and probably never look at it again. If that's all good. You know what I mean? I don't mean in a nasty way. Just in a not really interested in that kind of way. You know? Give me 1 second. Yeah. Bear with me just a moment. Cool. Sorry about that, 2-month poops. I'm sure you're a nice guy, but making my stream look ugly with your little promotional nonsense, you know? So I apologize for that. It had to be done. Man. I could really do with getting a new chair. I've had this chair for like 8 years. I've had the same chair, and it's served me well. But the more I sit in one spot continuously, I realize how uncomfortable this chair really is. Like, it's broken in like 4 different ways. Ugh. Considering we're not even at odds, and like we're not even like we're only like halfway there, just past halfway there. It this hunt feels like it's taking forever. It really does. I mean, do you know what it is? I think we've been spoiled as shiny hunters in modern Pokemon games. How easy it is to find shinies. You go back to, well, to be honest, this it's not like this is 8192. You know, still 4,096 the odds, right? So it's like, it's not even that bad. But like, if it would feel a lot better if the shiny charm actually worked in this game. This hunt would become infinitely more like less stressful. Oh. Oh. Getting a phone call. Una Secondo. Well, that was a fun phone call. Wasn't that invigorating? Do 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 do. I need to stop humming. I can't help myself. It's a problem. I've got serious, serious problems in my brain. Serious problems in my brain, man. Can't stop the music. Like the master. Do 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 do. The drums. The drums. Do 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 do. This damn AI text stuff is driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. Uno secondos. I'm just type something out quickly. TV. Follow me, I'm live. Do 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 do. Follow me, I'm live. Do 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 do. I need to stop humming, but I can't help myself. All right, back to humming. Minor intermission has been over. Ba-da-da-da. Dog's haunted. You'd be barking. Cool. I was just checking the music was still playing. It is. It is. weepy. Weepy. I haven't said anything for like maybe 10 minutes. I am very aware of that, but I've had nothing to say. Nothing's really happened. I'm just walking up and down. Nothing to say really at all. Look at him. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. This is what we're doing it for. Okay, we're doing it for me. Fun little intermission. There are some plushies. Have a good time. This will be our 100th encounter of the stream. Takes us to 600. Probably do another... I don't really know, actually. I'm not sure. 2600 is an ugly number to end on. 26 is my least favorite number, just generally. So not a good number to end on, that's for sure. I think the most encounters I've done in a stream was 200? I think that's true. Yeah, I went from 150 to 350 in my last stream. No, my second to last stream. Then I did another 150 to take us here to 25. Well, I think we'll go to 2.7. At the very least, we'll go 2.7. Means we'll be live for another hour at least. But also I think 2750 is a much nicer number, you know. 250 encounters per stream I feel like is a more healthy chunk towards first of all hitting odds and then hopefully getting the shiny Shaymin somewhere along the way. Yeah, I feel like 250 is better. So I'll probably be live for probably not even a third of the way through the stream, I'd say. Probably be live for an hour and a half. Oh, man. Do 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 do. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hunt until 2650. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm gonna quickly take a short break when I hit 2650. I'll probably be away from stream for about 5 minutes or so, probably less, but say 5 minutes to be on the safe side. Then I will come back and drop in another 100 encounters, and then that'll be the end of the stream, and that will be the climax to our first Twitch stream, which I think overall has gone pretty well. Hiccup free, bar one spam message I received like what 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. Other than that, it's been pretty chill. It's been a pretty chill time. Basically just been me, I think. I make a conscientious effort to not look at how many people are in the stream, because otherwise it's a bad habit to get into, I feel like. And also it could put you on the spot, you know, you get all nervous and stuff. But I think it's just been me. No new followers, because I would know, because it's going to pop up on the screen if anyone actually decides to hop in and drop a follow on the channel at any point. Then it's going to make a nice shiny sound. It'll make their name appear on stream. And you'll feel very important and very privileged to be part of such history. To be my technically second follower, but the first follower is just me. So, become the first follower. It'll be fun. But yeah, we're going to go to 2650, take a quick break, and then be back for the rest. Probably the best way to do it. I think 250 encounters per stream is probably where I want to be. For minimum, like bare minimum. But it is a lot to do in like one sitting, I feel like. Like a little break wouldn't hurt. And also I get to test out my BRB scene as well. Play a little bit of music. And yeah. Have a little break. Good. But yeah, if there's anyone in the stream, I actually don't know if there is or not, because I'm not going to look, but if there is anyone in the stream and they haven't followed, I would appreciate it. Because, one, I really want to hear the sound. I want to hear it pop up. I want to see it pop up, and I want to know how loud and obnoxious it is, so I can turn it up or down accordingly. Hopefully that happens at some. But yeah, if there is anyone here in the stream right now who hasn't followed, I would appreciate you doing so. It would be very, very helpful to me. If, one, just to get a follow on the board, and also just help me test out a few things and make sure everything is working as intended going into this. Blimey, I just threw my phone across the room. I'm very awkward. I would have made a noise, I think. I think my mic would have picked that one up. How crazy do I look if I sit back like this? Look at my screen up here. I look a bit nuts. A little bit nuts. every now and then I get nervous, anxious that the music is no longer playing, but it is still playing. It's going strong. My neighbors are in the garden being sus. They're cutting bushes. Not a euphemism. They're actually cutting bushes. Got a viz. You know those. Zzz, you know, one of those. Need to go about 2 numbers there. Little run it back. Oh man. We'll get like another. Yeah, we'll go to 2650. Take a little break. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I might just go for a little walk around the house just to stretch my legs, just to them blood circuits moving, you know, just so I don't like. What's the word? I just don't want to die. Can't be sat in one place for too long. You're head in stone. Not good. Let's go around downstairs for a bit. Get a little top up on my Coke Zero, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll go another 100 after that, because 2750 is such a nice, appealing number. We've got one more encounter. We take a quick little break. Sorry, I was looking at my mobile phone. A dog is barking like crazy. Alright, this is our last encounter. we're gonna have a quick look, see if it's shiny. If not, we will have a quick break. Alright, it wasn't shiny, so I am going to be back in a couple of minutes, a few minutes probably. Just gonna go downstairs, stretch my legs, and get a snack, maybe, just to keep us going for the last 100 encounters of the stream. What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch on over to this screen right here, because we will in fact be right back. Enjoy the sweet tunes of DexLife City. I will be. I returned. Return of the King himself. Here I am. Here I am. So, we back in business. Hope you enjoyed my little BRB intermission. It was our first time using it. The sweet, sweet tunes of DexLife City, remixed by Glitch X City. Very beautiful. Very nice. Don't we all just feel refreshed to go in for another 100 encounters? I'll be honest, I got a little snack. And I'm very self-conscious that you're going to be able to hear me eat it. Cool. I was intentionally crunching exceptionally loud. Just to test the waters. See what I could get away with. I will make a effort to not snack on streams too much. Think of the children. Someone think of the children and the obesity crisis. Got some Ritz crackers, in case anyone was wondering. Not sponsored. They are a good snack. I'd love to just have in the background. Background of your life. Like, you never really think you need any Ritz crackers until you got some in the house and you're like, you know what? This has made my life better. Take them out. Not making drastic. See how much more immaculate the vibes are when we've all got snacks, you know? That's why breaks are important, because without snack breaks, who even are we as a species? Little sweet treat, you know? Keep us motivated in life, keep us going, feeling ready as ever. See, I was basically silent for the last half an hour. I've said nothing. And I wouldn't feel low energy, but sometimes you need to just break it up a little bit. You know, I was listening to the music of the stream when I was downstairs, just vibing out, thinking, you know what? We're really doing this thing, you know? We're really streaming. It was a nice little humbling moment. I don't think you could hear it, but my brother is going absolutely crazy right now. In GTA 5, you can hear him. You can tell because he's absolutely raging for no reason. I thought that was the shiny for a second. Holy crap. Man. I don't know why. I think the sunset in the game really like alters the coloration of Pokemon a bit. And for some reason it just caught my eye in a weird way. I really thought that was it. For a split second it had me going. Now, I know I said I wouldn't eat many of these Ritz crackers, but I'm doing it anyway. Mm, 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 mm. What a god. My dog is barking, man. Was you going full bark mode? Scary as hell. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. 2666. This is the one. I can feel it. Devil Shaymin. Compel you. Didn't work. Shaymin's too holy for that. That reminds me, actually. I was walking the other day. A couple of women, very obviously religious. They had like Jesus t-shirts on. I forgot what they were saying. But they were walking along like singing like a little tune, loudly but to themselves, like I am walking with the Lord or something like that. I can't remember exactly what they said, but it was terrifying. We were in like a little alleyway and they're walking like directly towards us. I'm like, God, I hope the Lord doesn't walk into me here, because I can't see him. I don't know where he is. Hmm? They're walking hand in hand. It seemed a bit nuts, but honestly, I think they were good people. Sometimes you can just get a good vibe with people. Like, they did seem a little bit crazy. Because it was like 10 o'clock at night, and they're walking around alleyways, arm in arm, praising the Lord's name, you know? It's just a bit strange, but I reckon if you took time to have a conversation with them, I'm sure they wouldn't be too off-putting. See, I can't really, I can't pretend I don't know why I'm getting fat whilst I'm live streaming. Like, Bailey, you been eating healthy? Yeah, I've been eating healthy. I've been eating real healthy. As he stuffs his 50th Ritz cracker into his mouth live on for the whole world to see. My little munchlikes. I'm trying to be like my boy over here. Gotta evolve. Speaking of, actually, that could be a fun stream. after Shaymin's done, is go into the Scarlet and Violet DLC. And try and get the shiny Munchlax from, I forget what it's called. The stupid mini game with the balloons. Anyway, that, because to be honest, it's definitely doable. I think I'd probably need a couple of people to help coordinate with me, because that game mode's quite tricky, especially in the later rounds. But it could be fun. It'd be a fun little hunt. Bruh, every time I finish one, I feel like I have to beat another. It's seriously a problem. Like, look at this. See this? This right here is a Ritz cracker. And we don't understand about Ritz crackers. They hit that middle spot between savory and sweet. And they hit it right in the middle. Better than any other snack could possibly do. And for that, they should sponsor me, because they're excellent. I love them. They're so addicting. I'm trying to think, when I get the shiny Shaymin, so jeez, I need to stop smacking my lips like that, jeez. When I get the shiny Shaymin, I don't know if I'm gonna use this one as Skyform or regular, because I do need both. I've currently got the Masterwork Research on Pokemon Go going. That will be one of my shiny Shaymin. Whenever I manage to complete that, it is a bit of a grind. That'll be one of the shiny Shaymins I need for the Living Dex. And then you have, I don't know, I think I'll use this one as Skyform, because I like Skyform more. I'd like to have it in game, you know? I went to like a little rooftop bar the other day, which is not something I would normally do. Generally speaking, not my scene. I don't drink, so not for me, but it was fun. Got a nice little view of London. I don't know why did I bring this up? I brought it up because I was going to say that I think modern art is mostly garbage. Controversial take. I think it's ass. You know? Well, to be fair, saying that, I'm not sure, like, Renaissance art is all that more interesting to me. It's not bad, you know? It's just, when it comes to modern art, I really do think they're trying to pull the wool over my eyes a little bit. I look at something, I think, that's okay, but art's a stretch. And then they'll be on the wall and there'll be like some crazy like description of the painting or the work, and it's like some utter nonsense, you know? And just think that, did they have an idea and then play it out? Or did they just make whatever? And they were like, what could this mean? You know, what could this possibly mean to anyone? And then work outwards. I feel like that's how I would do it. especially if I've been an artist for a long time, I think you'd be like, you know what, we'll just make something and then guess. We'll just guess. Oop, I pressed the wrong button. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Going back for more crackers. Ooh. Oh no. My posture's abysmal. It's really, really bad. My ancestors look down on me. I just want to get like a chisel. Oh, bam! To the back of my neck. Breaking my spine out. Ba-da-da, 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 more Ritz crackers. We're eating more Ritz crackers. I'm in my cracker era, you know? I'll be vibing with crackers. That sounds hilarious. You know, I don't think I actually addressed this in the beginning of the stream, but down there, we changed out like how it looks. So before it was just me begging people to follow me on Twitter, which is nice. But now I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. It's kind of important to remind everyone of that fact. We got the little logos down there next to my @ which is thankfully the same on all of my socials. So if you're watching this on Twitch at any point, please go follow me on YouTube and subscribe. Subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter or X. I would appreciate that. And then vice versa, if you are on YouTube and watching this as a VOD, or if you're even watching live on YouTube right now, please come follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. I appreciate it very much. @NoDexLife. Do not forget it, or do forget it, and then just follow, subscribe, and then forget I ever existed. It's fine with me. I understand. You know? But I appreciate you turning up, even for a second. Even for a second, I appreciate it. We've nearly been live for 2 hours. Pretty fun. Fairly quick 2 hours. I mean, we had a nice little 5-minute break in between. Stretch our legs, you know, but it's been a fairly quick 2 hours, has to be said. Well, we've got nearly 200 encounters in 2 hours. So, good going, I would say. We'll probably be live, what, 35 minutes? I would say about 35 minutes will probably be live for another. Takes up to 2750. 2750 is such a nice number. Such a sweet spot of a number. I'm very glad we've gone up to that today. Or at least we're going to go up to that today. I think it's the right thing to do. Yeah, it makes me excited to go live next time. Well, you know what? Let me not say that, because I'd like to believe somewhere in the next 57 encounters is a shiny Shaymin, you know? And next time we go live, we'll be hunting something completely different. I like to believe that. Nothing. You saw nothing. I'd love like a little, like a leg rest or something. Ah, pain. It's like this. I feel like a little gremlin. You know, some people like sit like L from Death Note. I don't know how they do it. Like with their knees up to their chest. It's like, oh, my body wasn't built for that. I don't know about you, but I don't know how they do it. I like to be laid out, man. I want to put my legs like up, you know. 2,700. Making our way. Encounters. Gonna encounter shiny Shaymin. But no, I'm kind of glad we didn't. That would have been a really awkward but 50 encounters to go for the rest of the stream. I don't know. I'm feeling like a 2739. That's what I'm feeling for the shiny. I'm a believer. Stand by that. Okay, on a roll. I'm being completely honest right now. I'm closing the box of Ritz crackers, alright? And they're not finished. I'm not closing them because they're done. They're still in there. But we're hiding them from myself. Because I will eat all of them. And it'll be bad. The main reason being is that I will not eat my dinner. Dinner is important. A lot more nutritionally valuable than a box of crackers. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the Ritz crackers away for our own bed. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, if I eat all the crackers now, bro, and I will eat all the crackers now. You think I won't, but I will. So they are now hidden away from me, or out of my reach, because I'm a danger to myself. I'm having some lovely spaghetti bolognese for dinner, so they are officially hidden. They won't last till tomorrow though. They will not. I will eat those later, 100%. No doubt about it. Oh, thanks man. It's, where'd I get it? I got it from Asda. Asda George, where I got the shirt. But no, thank you. I appreciate it. I had it for a couple of years, but I basically never wear it. But I thought, you know what? It looks kind of fancy. For just a regular old t-shirt, it looks pretty fancy. So, first stream on Twitch, I thought we'll throw it on. I think it works. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I didn't say that. I was too caught up in cracker conversation, but welcome to the stream. We are currently shiny hunting Shaymin, if it wasn't obvious, but we are 2,705 encounters in. We're going to go up to 2,750 today, and hopefully I would be very happy if we don't get to that number. It would make me very happy, because this shiny Shaymin is taking over my life. Yeah, nice. I hunted for Dialga during my main playthrough of the game, which I got pretty quickly. I think it was like 1,096 or something like that encounters. Go for it, man. I don't know if you're shiny hunting or if you're just gonna catch it, but if you're shiny hunting it, just know that the time between encounters is long for Dialga and Palkia. It took me a while. I mean, actually, don't. I was absolutely banging out, but it took me like 4 days, I think. But that was a relatively quick hunt. When you consider the shiny odds in this game, a 1 in 4,096, getting anything under that, you've been lucky. You know, as many encounters as this is, any shiny at any point now would be luck. Even though it does feel like a long time. It really does. Yeah, the time in between encounters for Dialga and Palkia takes forever. Like, the one for Shaymin isn't that bad, because you can just walk up and down and re-encounter it. But for most off reset hunts, you have to literally turn off your game and turn it back on again. It is a long ordeal, but worth it if you're like me and you can't help but shiny hunt. It'd be a wasted opportunity, you know. Well, every legendary is shiny lock these days in the Pokemon games, ever since Black and White. So, except for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So, you know, why not shiny hunt? Ilka will probably never make a Pokemon game again, so it might well be the only chance we get. Well, I wish there were more Pokemon games coming out. Legends ZA is coming out next year, which yes, I am excited for. I can't wait. It feels like do you know what it is? It's a long gap between the new game and Scarlet and Violet, which came out a few years ago now. Yeah, it's a long gap, but I hope that it's a gap worth waiting for. You know, improve the quality of the games a bit. Who knows? They might even coincide with the release of the Switch 2. Nah, Arceus is great, man, 100%. Yeah, like, do you know what it is as well? The music in that game is just super nostalgic. For a game as modern and as new as Legends Arceus is, it's like really really nostalgic. The Jubilife Village music hits in the feels every single time. I really liked it. What didn't your friends like about Legends Arceus? I thought it was great. It had its issues, so I can get some criticism for it, but generally speaking, I thought it was awesome. I get that. Maybe they're not like massive Pokemon fans, or maybe they are. And to be fair, I wouldn't. You know, I feel like Pokemon fans are not the smartest bunch in the world. But nah, I don't think it's that confusing. Definitely a different layout for a Pokemon game though. So maybe if it's not what you're used to, could take a bit of a. It's a bit of a learning curve maybe. Definitely a very different type of game. The vibes were immaculate, you know. I think any Pokemon fan can admit the vibes are good. And do you know what it was as well? Like, you can criticize the game for a lot of things, but being able to just throw Pokeballs from your hands to the Pokemon, that is like surely what every kid has dreamed of. Wow, so they really just won't give it the time of day. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I think maybe they're missing out on one of the best Pokemon experiences. I think actually, it's kind of a up for debate thing whether Legends Arceus is a mainline series game or not. But surely, if you're a huge Pokemon fan, you got to give it a go. You have to. Speaking of Legends Arceus, whilst we're here, if you drop a follow on the stream, your name will pop up, and you should hear the Legends Arceus shiny sound. So, you know, if you want to relive the Legends Arceus glory days, feel free to follow the stream and get a little jump scare of the beautiful shiny noise. Hopefully, if it works, you'd be the first person to follow. So I haven't really tested it, but. Yeah, I think maybe that's a good way to get people into the game, you know? I think if you're passionate about it, and you have, like, they see you having a nice time, then I think it's the best way to convince people to bring them around. But yeah, like I said, honestly, if they're not big fans of... If they're big fans of Pokemon, it genuinely does surprise me that they wouldn't give that game a chance. Because, I mean... Even when the trailers dropped for it, I remember the hype was real, man. No one was expecting Legends Arceus to be what it was, so I assume they've played Scarlet and Violet, right? Oh, okay. Fair enough. They really don't mess with the open world features, huh? Okay, yeah. Maybe, do you know what? I get it. I think, generally speaking, I prefer linear games to overworld, like big open world games as well. But I think it's about time Pokemon moves into something like that, you know? It's been long enough. But for sure, they'd enjoy both. 100%. I get that. I think Pokemon themselves consider it a mainline game. I think with the way they like categorize games, it is listed as mainline. You can understand. Basically, it's a very good side game. That makes sense. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they definitely tried to take a kind of that fresh Breath of the Wild take to the games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's too bad, the open world features. If you play a lot of games already, I don't see any reason why that would deter people. But yeah, no, for sure. Maybe people just aren't interested in playing side story games. But yeah, Legends Arceus is a vibe. They're missing out. If they're ever watching this stream, let them know I said they're missing out. 100%. Do you have a favorite Pokemon game yourself? I don't know what mine is. It's changed a lot over the years. I think Scarlet and Violet are very underrated. Maybe, you know what? Scarlet and Violet are really good. They're really fun. They look ugly. They are ugly looking games, but I really like them. I get why people can't stand looking at them for more than a second. I think I would be the same if I wasn't a massive Pokemon fan already. But yeah, what's your favorite? Yeah, I hear that. You know what it is? For Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they were... Yeah, do you know what it is? Heart Gold and Soul Silver are great games. For me, what made them great was the Pokemon following you. Now, people have made a big deal of that feature over the years, and be like, oh, it's not that important, or it's like they ride or die for that feature. But I loved it. It really brought the game to life. Good memories are great. And then Black and White 2. Do you know what? I think of Black and White 2. I played them both. Don't get me wrong, Unova is Gen 5, amazing. I love Gen 5. Super underrated. I remember Black and White way more than I remember Black 2 and White 2 for some reason. It's just the OG Black and White is engraved in my brain. So when I think of Gen 5, I think of those games. But yeah, no, 100%. I don't think you can go wrong with any of those games. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Let's Go. Do you know what it is? Now Pokemon is like, they've kind of moved away from the like pixel art type graphics. I understand why the games don't include the feature as much, because it's very time consuming, I'd imagine, to animate all like the walking animations. Let's Go did it really well, I thought, but Let's Go had all of the Pokemon in the overworld to begin with, so they kind of had I think they had a lot more to work with off the bat, but gorgeous looking games anyway. BDSP had it, but I feel like no one knows that BDSP has it. Like, it's kind of like really hidden out of the way. It's kind of a forgotten feature in these games. You know, people say BDSP are basically just Diamond and Pearl, and mostly they are. But that is a feature that wasn't in the originals. And if you're going to praise Ilka for anything, I guess it can be that. Yeah, exactly. 100%. People who just playing the game casually, they have no idea. I know, I actually remember when the games came out, I had a friend, and I showed him like a bit of the game. He was like, how is your Pokemon following you? I'm like, ah, I see. You didn't know about this, huh? And I had to educate him. But super cool feature. But yeah, in BDSP, it's kind of hidden away. Like, I feel like a lot of people would never even notice. Wow. Yeah, I think that makes the gym just a tad harder, I would say. But then again, that being said, if you're really bad at maths, maybe it's for the best, you know? Maybe it's for the best. Some would argue it's better to fight all the trainers anyway. So, you know, get the XP. Bit of a more interesting gym, because you can just skip all the way to Fantina, can't you? In those games, I'm sure you can literally just get to Fantina straight away. Yes, yes, that's exactly it. I think I remember. I think it was like an Austin Johns play video or something like that about completing the Pokédex. But yeah, no, that's a good point. You miss out on Drifloon, that can be a pain. No, do you know what it was? It was a Small Ants video of where he completes the BDSP Pokédex as quickly as possible. You don't want to miss out on the Drifloon encounter. Cherubi. You know what? Cherubi has got to be one of the most forgettable Pokemon of all time. I don't think you can be blamed for that. Very, very forgettable Pokemon. Basically any of the honey tree encounters in these games. I remember discovering that as a kid. I'm like, what even is this? I think I was trying to figure out how to get Munchlax. I don't know, you can't see, hang on. My boy Snorlax over there. Love that man. Love that man. And I was trying to figure out how to get Munchlax. Yo, Cherubi on like a... I don't know, I think Cherubi and ice cream. Cherubi and Vanillish together. That'd be a goated combo, 100%. I'd eat a Cherubi. For sure. Yeah, to be fair, Vanillish is a very misleading name, because I don't think he tastes like vanilla at all, you know? That is an icy boy. Pure ice. I don't think if Pokemon had flavorings, you know? You flavor a Vanillish with another Pokemon. I guess Cherubi helps, you know? Adds a bit of sweetness to it. Cherubi syrup. You gotta put them in like the microwave for a bit. Just toast it up just a little bit. A little bit of melted Cherubi. I think of Pokemon I'd like to eat. You know, it's probably not, you know, not a nice thing to think about, but our Pokemon look delicious. And I think we can't ignore, you know what, I think Graplocked. I think Graplock would taste good. I don't even like seafood, but for some reason, I think he looks tasty. I think he'd be good. I'm not a seafood fan either. Something about him, you know, like, I don't know. Bit of squid. What is your favorite Pokemon? That is my question for you. Very abrupt question, I know, but I'm curious because I don't have many people in my chat often, so I don't get to ask these questions. Absol, hell yeah. Absol is a very, very valid answer. I respect it. My favorite Pokemon is also Gen 3, if you can guess what it is. I don't think anyone would dare eat an Absol. I feel like eating an Absol would be bad luck. Shiftry. Shiftry. It isn't Shiftry, but it does begin with an S. So like you are super close, you know? Gen 3 Pokemon beginning with S. I'll give you a clue. The kind of layout of the stream here, the color's very close. I can't see what you said. Slacking. No, it's not slacking either. Damn, I didn't realize there were so many SS Pokemon in Hoenn. Shedinja, also not Shedinja. Damn, these are good guesses though. I kind of forgot a lot. I didn't consider how many Pokemon there were that it could have been. Here it comes, moment of truth. Skitty. It's not Skitty. It's not Skitty. It's not Skitty. I'm sorry. We do love Skitty, but it's not number one. I have it. I have a plushie. I could bring down a plushie. Sableye. That is the choice. My favorite Pokemon. It's the best Pokemon. I love it. I love it. I didn't even grow up on Gen 3 games. My first game was Pokemon Diamond. I kind of missed out on the Sableye generation. But yeah, it is a great shiny form as well. So good. I do prefer its regular form though. I love the color purple. So Sableye's my guy. See? Diamond and Pearl, baby. We locked in. We locked in. You're probably around my age then, I would guess. Somewhere thereabouts. Yeah, I love Sableye. It was yeah, he's. Do you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, which I also loved as a kid. But no, what really got me into Sableye? I never really considered Sableye much as a Pokemon. But in the Wii game, Pokemon Battle Revolution, and they had like proper like animations and stuff, and just seeing Sableye just like walking around like this with his like little ticking head, it was just so cool. Just loved him. Ever since then, he's been number one. But spoke a lot about my favorite Pokemon. But why Absol? Other than the fact Absol's super cool. But why Absol? That's a good enough reason for me. I respect that. I didn't read enough of the manga. I read like, I think like the first 3 issues of the OG manga. Yeah, no, I respect that. Yeah, do you know what it is? Absol looks way cooler than he actually is, like in game anyway. But like, you know, he's got lore behind him and stuff. Like the natural disasters happening when he appears and stuff. Awesome Pokemon, and the shiny is way cool. It is accurate. I actually hatched a shiny Absol in Pokemon X back in the day. I was hunting it for its Mega. Get a shiny Mega Absol, which is also very cool. See, both our favorite Pokemon have sick Megas too. The only one that can learn Razorwind is the only one that can learn Razorwind off the top of my head. Like when I think of Razorwind, I think of Absol. So that might well be true, but I'm not actually sure. I'm not certain. Yeah, I can't think. I don't think I've ever seen another Pokemon use Razorwind. I actually don't know. You might be right. Kind of a random move, but that might well be true. I bet you were hyped when they announced Mega Absol. I remember where I was. I was at school, actually, when they announced Mega Sableye, and my brain froze. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Like, I was desperate for a Sableye evolution at some point, and then they announced Megas and like, in X and Y, and I was like, oh, come on, man. You gotta give my boy a Mega. No, I remember where I was. That's why I'm really excited for Legend Z, because hopefully new Megas, man. Hopefully, such a that's why I'm hoping for to replicate with Legends, because the hype around your favorite Pokemon getting a Mega, there was no feeling like it, and you know, even if it's just for other people, I hope other people get that feeling. Yeah. Man, I'm so excited for new Pokemon games. I've been kind of like, because I've been like setting up this stream and stuff, I've been really getting back into Pokemon. Like, I never left. I've been playing Pokemon the whole time, but like, I'm basically a bit Pokemon obsessed at the moment. And yeah, I absolutely cannot wait. I was even saying to a friend yesterday, it's like, for the most part, I'm just not that excited for new games as much as I used to be. But I am like a kid at Christmas when it comes to Pokemon. I can't wait. And hopefully Mega Sableye will be back in the game. It's been, what, since Gen 7 we haven't had Mega Sableye available. You know what I just realized? Is that I totally said I was going to go up to 2750 encounters, and I've gone over that. So what I'm going to do, just for my peace of mind, I'm going to keep going until I get 2775, a nice rounded number to end off on. So I'm going to get to 2775 and I will stop the stream. I've been alive for nearly 3 hours, so, and I have dinner. My spaghetti's ready. This is the whole reason we stopped eating the crackers. Save room for the spag. Oh, I hope I get it now too. I hope oh, it would be amazing. It would be amazing. I'll be honest, I'm not hopeful. But you never know, it's gonna happen eventually. Spaghetti. Somebody touch on my spaghetti. I don't think anyone said that for like 6 years now. Spaghetti. So good. Any pesto. Any pasta. I like pesto on my pasta. Not spaghetti, generally speaking, but pesto. I'm obsessed with the stuff. Can't beat a bit of spag. I said I wouldn't hum. I said I wouldn't. I have a really bad habit of just humming away to myself, because I can't actually hear any music, but I know for a fact that I've got music playing right now. But it's just a bit chaotic, me just making noise on top of noise on top of noise. But it's a very bad habit I can't break. Stop barking! Dog's barking. He's haunted. A big borker. 13 encounters to go. You never know. I will be live again tomorrow if you want to come back and motivate me towards this shiny Shaymin. I don't know what time I'll be live. Probably like 4 o'clock around then. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow might be the day. We'll almost definitely get up to 3,000 encounters tomorrow, which is like a nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate you turning up. I do. I'm very grateful. I probably would have finished the stream already because we were talking about Pokemon. I got distracted from how many encounters I've done, which is kind of exactly why I want to stream. Because shiny hunting can get very boring. But it's nice to have a bit of company, you know. But yeah, no, I'll be alive around 4, I think. No, don't feel bad. Honestly, it's exactly what I need. You know, otherwise I just sit here in silence. Like I try and talk to myself, so I don't seem weird. Much easier to have a conversation when people are talking back. Yeah, so do I. Problem is, when you're talking to yourself and you are streaming, if anyone wants to drop in and see how crazy you are, they can. Which is, yeah, you know, an interesting feeling. You're very aware that you're on your own, but also aware that everyone could see this. You know, it's a weird feeling. I'm glad I love talking to myself. Love it. The best. My room is warm. Before I started streaming, it was like standard heat. We're now 3 hours into the stream, and my room is toasty. My computer is like hot, and I've got my webcam has like a little ring light on it, so it's glaring down on my face, and you don't really feel it for a little while, and then all of a sudden you realize, man, you know, you are toasty, and I am toasted. Yes, it does. This Breloom is one that I sent over from Pokemon Go, actually. They didn't have a Breloom on BDSP. I sent this one over from Pokemon Go. I'll show you its moveset quickly. I think it has everything. Yep, so there you go. It has Spore and Full Swipe, which is basically all you really need when it comes to catching Pokemon. I use a similar Breloom in Scarlet and Violet as well. It's the best way. Sadly, you can't actually Spore the Shaymin because it's a grass type. So I have a Uxie in my team as well with Yawn, which is the best thing I could find that I had in my boxes for this hunt. I am actually very nervous about catching the Shaymin when I find it. I don't have my Master Ball in the game anymore, which is a little bit terrifying. But yeah, generally speaking, Breloom with Spore and Full Swipe is the way to go. Yeah, Hypnosis Wide Lens, that's not a bad shout actually. I really haven't played Brilliant Diamond that much, so I don't have I didn't really have anything going into this. I wasn't really planning on going back to BDSP if it weren't for the potential legendary shiny hunts. In Scarlet and Violet I have a Smeargle as well, which I run a similar moveset. I think Spore, Full Swipe, something else and something else. I think Soak to change the Pokemon's type, which would be really useful here. So I could Spore the Shaymin. Could I? I think I could transfer Smeargle over, couldn't I? Now I think about it. It's actually not a bad idea. I might look into that. I have a feeling moving it from home to BDSP might change its moveset. I'm not sure if that's true, but it might well do. But that's a good thing. I didn't think of that. I might actually borrow my Smeargle if possible. I will look into that. It was Soak a move in BDSP? It must have been. Must have been. Alright. We're about to do our last encounter of the stream. It's been a good stream. We started at 2,500, so we've made a good dent in what we've been working towards. Yeah, I don't think Soak is in BDSP. I was thinking that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Which is a shame. I'll look it up after the stream. Anyway, last encounter of the stream. It is not shiny. Big surprise. Nothing's too surprising. Yeah, good stream. Thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Even if it was just for the end parts of the stream, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow if you're down to watch me suffer a little bit more. But yeah, I will see you later, alligator.